Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Empowerment. Here we talk about consciousness, wisdom, and spiritual laws, and how to reach your fucking dreams. More importantly, today I'm going to talk about the secret to manifestation. Okay, the secret to manifestation, the one key trigger for manifestation. Okay, the one key tool, and I'm going to talk about a few stories that will help us understand how to apply this, okay? So stay to the end to listen to those stories, because those stories are stories of success and application of this trigger, okay? This tool. Let me use tool instead of trigger. So let's get right to it. It is frequency of feeling the wish fulfilled. Frequency, meaning how often you do it. That's why a lot of teachers say morning, midday, and night. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that as well, but do it all the time, especially when you start feeling lack of the desire. It could be the lack of money, the lack of love, the lack of health. Whenever you start feeling that, focus on what you do want and feel the feelings of the wish fulfilled. Right now I'm drinking lemonade and honey because my throat is itchy. It's also belief. Belief that this tea helps me with the itchy throat and will fix it. That's my belief. So it will. It will happen. All right. It's amazing how all this stuff works, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. So frequency. Constantly do it. That's why Flora in her program, she taught me to listen to my Rampage 3 times a day. So listen to your affirmation or your Rampage of affirmations 3 times a day. Listen to it. I listen to it while I walk. If you can sit down somewhere where you won't be disturbed, do that. I don't. I work in an office at a sales floor. Can't really do that at the sales floor, and at the lobby. I can't do that at the lobby either. When I walk around the building, I'm by myself. Nobody wants to walk. That's fucking crazy. I mean, like one person does walk. One person does walk. I see her once in a while and I say hi to her. And it raises your vibe. Walking raises your vibration. It's movement. Movement is energy. Energy is momentum. Momentum turns to results. So if you're moving in positive emotions, with the positive vibe, you're gonna get positive results. It never fails. Marcy. Again, he's scratching the bed. He's scratching the bed. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, and I'm strong. Casting spells into this lemon tea. Lemon honey tea. Hey! All right. So now this is the part where you stayed to the end for stories. There's 2 fucking amazing stories that I want to share that Neville Goddard talks about. The first one is a 2-year manifestation. Okay. This story you may have heard of before. There's a kid who's going to college. His parents call him back to come back so he can help them start a business, because the father got kicked out of his old business and they're out of money and job. So I said, hey, come back. We're gonna start a business. Help us restart this one. Your father, or if the father was talking to them, the father would be like, hey man, they kicked me out. I no longer own the company. I no longer have dividends from the company. I'm starting over, so I need your help, son. A good son will be like, yeah, okay, let's go. You know, because for me, and what I've learned is there's only 3 important things in life: your health, loving relationships, and happiness. And that's just priceless. You can't put a price on that. Your relationships, your health, and your happiness. I know you're working on your happiness and your health and relationships here, because this is what I'm talking about right here. You can have everything. And ultimately, that's what we want. The money is going to help get us that. The love is going to help us with happiness. But first the feeling, then it comes. Assume the feeling, then it comes. Assume the feeling, then it comes. So the kid and the dad start working together, start a new business. The kid passes by his dad's old business, and he would visualize his family's name on there. He had a deep, deep feeling that this could happen. It wasn't out of spite or revenge, but he knew that that building belonged to them. For 2 years, he visualized his family's business name on there. You know, instead of the business that was there, he would visualize his family's name for 2 years. Okay, 2 fucking years. And then, after 2 years, some businessman comes in and says, or real estate guy, I don't even know what type of guy, but some guy who comes in, says, hey, I want to buy that building for you guys. Just pay me back, okay, in interest. And they said, yeah. And they got the home. You just never know where it's going to come from, okay? Next story. There's a kid with his grandma with Neville Goddard. Okay, these stories were told to Neville Goddard, okay? And Neville Goddard is in this story because the kid tells him, thank you, now I know how to manifest a dog. And so he manifests a dog by visualizing and following the tips that Neville Goddard gave him. He said, right before you go to sleep, close your eyes and see yourself already doing the things that you would do. What would you do where your wish already realized? So realize it. Realize the things that you would be doing if it was already done. So he would be walking the dog in his imagination. He would be petting it, and he'll fall asleep next to it. He did all these things in imagination for 2 months. After the 2 months, he had entered a contest, an essay writing contest, where the prize was a dog. Guess who won it? The boy did. Story number 3. There's a young married couple. This is around the World War II era. They thought they were going to go to Florida because they told the husband he might become an instructor, but they told him he's going to war. The wife is like, no, I don't want that. I want to be together. So the grandma, knowing that the teachings that Neville Goddard teaches, down. And she said, let's realize it. What would you be doing if you were already there? If they were in Florida, they would be on the beaches. They would feel the sun, see the clear skies. So they did that. They imagined themselves. They closed the light, turned off the light, and they stood up and they imagined they were standing on sand. Okay? In imagination. Okay, so they visualized it. They imagined they were in Florida, sitting on the sand, and they were realizing it. Archie. I don't know why he's pulling down the towel. Leave it alone. Okay, I'm back. Sit. Down. All the way. All the way. And a few days later, he gets a call. The husband gets a call, and they tell him, hey, you know what? You're going to be an instructor in Florida instead. So that story is, again, realized physically because it was realized through imagination. It was realized through imagination, so it was realized physically. Okay. So persistence and patience is the secret tool to manifesting. Okay. I'm petting my dog right now. That's why my head is down and my hand is down. But going back to the stories, your frequency of feeling the wish fulfilled is going to realize it physically. It's already realized in imagination. But this comes only if you have and apply persistence and patience. You can't be frustrated. You can't be complaining because you already have it in a consciousness. If you have it in consciousness, you have the feeling. That's all you're looking for ultimately. Then you get that feeling and that's it. Persist in it and be patient. Like Thomas Troward would say, expect to have cheerful expectancy. When I said that to myself, okay, I should wait. I'll wait for my idea with cheerful expectancy. And I said, cheerful expectancy means patience. So I hope you like this one. And until next time, peace. I love you.